Welcome back to another edition of Interesting People in Our House. Today we have a good friend of mine, part-time doctor, Tyler Maurer. Tyler, welcome.
Appreciate having me here.
So Tyler, what made you start to raise your own chickens in your backyard compared to buying them in the store?
Well, I've been recently getting pretty sick, and after some research I found out it was from chicken products and their eggs. Actually, from the amount of hormones and steroids used in commercial processing, it actually can get you pretty sick. So yeah.
So Tyler, what are some of the economic benefits that you have seen after you started raising these chickens yourself?
Well, if we're talking money-wise, honestly, it hasn't been many benefits, but as a whole, I mean, I'm getting better quality meat, better quality eggs. I can compost the manure used for fertilizer for my garden.
How do those costs compare to the cost that you would face if you did not raise chickens on your own?
So as I said before earlier, on the micro level, for me personally, the egg production for my one chicken, it kind of does pay off, but just because, getting 5 eggs a week, it's going to take care of me. But if you're looking on the macro level, when you have tons of chickens, well, some for meat, some for eggs, you're going to be saving from, raising your own chickens than from the store, because you could get so many eggs that you can be trading them, selling them, versus when I only have one chicken, I got to pay for the coop, pay for the feed, pay for that chicken. So, you know what? Let's head down to the backyard where the magic happens. Introduce you to Farmer Hank. Tell me everything I know about raising chickens.
Love to.
So I built this coop, started last fall. Probably cost me about $150 total. The structure here is an old dog house I bought off Craigslist for $50. And the run here is all enclosed over top too, 8 by 12 feet, so it's about 96 square feet. I think the city ordinance calls for 25 square feet for each chicken. Got 2 in there right now, so meets that requirement. If you turn around the side there, you can see the feeder and the water. So this guy right here is the one we're going to be harvesting today. It's about a year old. That's about as big as she'll get. Been a good chicken. And I just want to emphasize that, we're going to be doing this humanely. Obviously, we're not going to be showing the actual killing on camera, but it'll be done very quickly. One quick stream. So what I have here, just a big old trash bag for the feathers. And while I'm defeathering it, I'm going to dunk it in this hot water right here. It's going to make the feathers pull off easier. So as you can see, it's starting to actually look like a chicken you buy in the store. The defeathering process probably takes about 15-20 minutes. A little longer for me because I'm not that good at it. So it's almost done defeathered, as you can see here. What I got here is a little burner. What I'm going to come and do is burn off these tiny little hairs right here, just to make it real clean. That way there's no hairs when you eat it. Just going to get in here and real lightly just go over it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this in the oven. Probably going to stuff it with a few vegetables and just roast it whole. It's probably only going to be enough meat for, to feed one person. We actually have a store-bought chicken breast here, and you can just compare the size. Hormones, no hormones. So this is a finished product right here. I think we started filming around 2 o'clock today. It's 4:18 now, so about 2 hours, 15 minutes from live chicken to finished meal. Ain't bad.
Statements from PETA proclaim approximately 9 billion chickens are raised and killed for meat each year. The industry raises them in huge, ammonia-filled, windowless sheds where artificial lighting is manipulated to make the birds eat as often as possible. While 340 million hens are raised for eggs in the U.S., and most spend their lives in battery cages stacked tier upon tier in huge warehouses. Millions of day-old male chicks are killed annually because they're useless to the egg industry. All while, millions of pounds of antibiotics are fed to chickens who metabolize only 20% of the drugs fed to them, while the remaining 80% end up in their feces. This leads to huge environmental and human health problems. Free-range eggs have less cholesterol, less saturated fat, and more omega-3 fatty acids than commercially produced eggs. And when looking at on the macro level, free-range actually becomes more cost-efficient. When you have land for a higher number of chickens, you start to produce more eggs than needed, which can be sold, more fertilizer, which can be sold, and more meat to harvest. In the end, it comes down to what you value.